Good morning children. In this video we are going to see World Education lesson 4. The lesson name is Becoming an Independent Learner. To become an independent learner. Why to become an independent learner? What is the use? Why? What is the reason behind this? Your parents may be saying study hard, concentrate on your studies. Sometimes you may get angry also. You may sit couples of hours together but couldn't able to by heart anything. So why and why we should become an independent learner, how to become an independent learner, these are the things that we are going to see in this video. So first of all, the main reasons are, what are all the main reasons in this case to complete in short time whatever lessons you may take. To complete it in a very short time, you should be an independent learner, should not depend on your parents like siblings, or else asking your mummy like teach, or else the teacher, or else the sibling. So to complete in short time, we have to become an independent, we should be an independent learner. So to remembering, the second point is remembering better. How to remember better? The things what we have learnt, we should remember that. So how to remember better? Then the third point is to balance learning and relaxation. It should be in a balanced way. To balance both learning and relaxation, one should be an independent learner. Otherwise, they don't know how to learn and when to learn, and they don't know how to relax and when to relax. Then nowadays there are huge portions. Maths, science, social, main subjects is there, and even language is also there. There are huge portions. How to manage those things? If you are a dependent learner, there you cannot able to complete those portions. If you are an independent learner, those things can be done by yourself. What are the first thing? First, what are the main reasons to become, one should become an independent learner? To complete in short period of time, to remember better, to balance learning and relaxing, to manage huge portions. Okay. To do these things, then we have to concentrate. How to make it this? We should concentrate, one should concentrate before studies. What are all the things we should concentrate before studying? Before to sit study, what are all the things we should concentrate? And during studies, what are all the things we should concentrate? And supporting studies, three or four things are there to support studies. What are the things? This is also we are going to see now. So first of all, we should know what is learning. Learning means what? Learning is the process of putting things into your brain box. Your brain is like a box, and to pull them out when you need it. Whenever you need it, whenever the teacher asks questions, whenever your parent asks questions, you should pull them out. Whatever you learn, you should pull them out to say the answer. That is called as learning. Okay, children. Then recalling. Recalling means, in the sense, in this lesson they are making use as retrieval. The word retrieval is used. Recalling means retrieval. What do you mean by recall? As we all know, what do you mean by recall? We have to use what the things what we have learned, we should use in our day-to-day life. So the things what we are using in our day-to-day life, what we are recalling it, that things are called as retrieval. The process of recalling what we have learnt or read and using it in our daily lives, day-to-day life, that is called as retrieval. Okay. Now, an independent learner should use some methods and techniques to learn and to recall informations from your memory. So they have to follow some memorizing techniques. These are some memorizing techniques what we are going to do, what we are going to see now. There are some memorizing techniques, how to memorize those things, some important things. Then there are some techniques. The first thing in memorizing, the first technique is making connections. How to connect it? Children, when you learn something, connect it to something you already know. Supposing you are reading rotation motion in a science subject. So what in that you already know what is the thing rotating, the fan is rotating. So you have to make connections. Then only the new topic, then already what you have learned in that, if you make connections, you can able to recall it forever. That first thing is making connections. Then chunking. Chunking means grouping. You can use this word. Chunking means grouping. Even for memorizing your phone number. How do we memorize? 8220612311, like in a order. 3 digits, then 3 digits, then 4 digits. Then it will be easy for us to remember. Those things we are grouping together. That is called as chunking. Okay. Then practicing. Deliberate practice. Deliberate practice means repetitive performance of your skill. When you learn to play a sport, you often practice certain moves repeatedly. You even repeat timetables also. In maths, we used to repeat timetables. So, repetition helps to remember better and retrieve, that means recall information better. Set a goal and practice regularly. The thing next one is combining text with visuals. The very useful thing is this one, combining text with the visuals. How to combine text and the visual? For example, when you read in history, you should take up a timeline to remember the events. You can come across so many events that, like this year this happened, 1990, 1942. So you have to make a timeline. Then only you can be able to remember easy. So combining text with the visuals, tree diagrams, charts, images, these are some visualizing text you can make use. Then examples. Using examples is very, very, very important. Using examples will help you to understand material better. Whether you are learning up the definition of a term or you want to understand a concept better, think of an example. Okay, for example, if you are learning about a bay in geography, associate the example of the Bay of Bengal and its shapes to help you to understand and remember better. Bay, when you read about bay, you remember the Bay of Bengal, like things. Use of some flashcards. Use some flashcards. The last thing is use flashcards. Small cards that front you will have some question, at the back you will have some answers. Then rhymes, stories, songs, like that you could able to relate whatever you learn and whatever you want to recall it. Then the last one is Sq3r Techniques. What is this Sq3r? Survey. S means survey. Q means question. What is this 3R? Read, recite and review. These are all the techniques. First, survey. Survey means the headings and subheading, you should read them out and turn this into your questions. Then read. Then recite. Answer. You by yourself answer it. Then you have to review that. What you have missed out from that and the answer you should memorize. Okay, that is called read, recite and memorize. Then there are some powerful techniques. 25 minutes time. That is, if you starts learning, 25 minutes you read, then you take up 5 minutes break. Then again 25 minutes you can read. That is 25 minutes. Spaced repetition for practice. When you read morning, then again at the evening you should recall. That is, some space should be there for doing the repetition. Interleaving or mixing up. What is this interleaving or mixing up? Try to mix up the kind of material that you study. For instance, if you are taking maths, first you read, avoid practicing. First you read some kind of sums, like one kind of 5 sums, then another kind of 5 sums, then another kind of 5 sums, like if supposing for science definition, then you take short answer, then you take reasons, then you take name the following, like that. You can even mix up with the subtopics. Then what are the things supporting your studies? The main 4 things are this one: attitude, sleep, exercise and nutrition. So proper positive attitude should be there, 8 hours sleep should be there, exercise, yoga, doing yoga should be there, taking nutritive food will also help you to become an independent learner. These are all the main points that we should follow. Thank you, children.